Welcome guys to my YouTube channel and what's up? Today I'm going to be showing you guys this interesting game again between Vishy Anand and Magnus Carlsen. In this game, it ended up in a draw. Well, okay, so VC got 0 billion moves, which is, it's the best one tricky to find too, because you need to sacrifice a piece. But Magnus has done it and got 1 billion more. But it's alright, it's a draw, and you can see um, VC with 96.5 accuracy and Magnus with 96.2 accuracy. By the way, VC has 5 great moves and 4 great moves by Magnus because uh, Magnus has played a brilliant move instead of the great move, and 5 best moves by Vishy, just 5, and 5 best moves by Magnus too, and 0 excellent moves by Vishy, and 1 excellent move by Magnus, and 1 good move by Vishy. Oh, this game had been very less in moves as it was just 23 moves, and then yeah, so nine book moves by VC, but this game has very less number of moves, and this game ended in a middle game where both players accepted a draw because or else Black would do threefold repetition and draw, and two inaccuracies by VC, two inaccuracies by Magnus, and one mistake by VC and one mistake by Magnus, and 0 misses by both the players and no blunders, of course, they should. And here we go. So, E4, a normal book move, controlling the square and opening up these lines for your bishop and your queen. And E6, the French defense to also conquer the center on the same square and bring this bishop out and queen out and many things like that. Next d4 to now look at white's center. White has a very big center, but black's idea is to quickly play d5, which Magnus does, and break the center. One idea can be he takes d5, which is known as the exchange variation, and takes, and this is like you can play c4 and many things like that. But this did not happen. Knight c3 you can play, and another variation is the advanced where c5. But it's not good. Black can play queen b6, knight c6, and many things like that. So this did not happen. And another option is to play knight d2, and this is also another option. And uh, knight c3 is also an option, and then Magnus played bishop b4, defense Vinava variation, pinning this knight to the king, and next you go a3, kicking off this bishop, and bishop takes on c3, it a check, so you're forced to take with the b pawn, and thus, and now you can see still a very equal position, but white can actually come Rook b1 and get this open files anytime in the game. So the double pawn is good. And he takes e4. Now basically black is up a pawn. Now you can play many moves like queen g4, attack this and many moves are there. Queen g4, what I said, VC has played. Attacking these two pawns. And knight to f6 a good move, attacking the queen and protecting this pawn and leaving this pawn unsupported. So now if you take this rook to g8 and rook gets the open file and black and castle queen side. Yeah, queen takes g7 and Rook to g8, getting the open file. Look, so many book moves, and queen to h6, another book move. Keeping some pressure on this knight and doing something here. So, and then c5 now breaking white center, and if you take there's queen to a5, and black can just win all these pawns. Now queen to a5 does not work because there's this, and you have to knight e2 was played because if you if you took these three pawns on the c file will be so bad for white. Knight to d7 a mistake. I think Magnus on thought. Wait, if you if you took, there was c takes, and then these double pawns are gone, and white has a nice center, and white can also get this open file. But by the way, black can also come queen c7. No, currently you can't protect this and come. Can also come this and many things. But knight to b, knight b d7 a mistake. And this is the only mistake for the game of Magnus. Knight to g3. VC is playing the opening pretty nice. And yeah, and you have to bring your knight out and bring your bishop out. Queen to a5, another inaccuracy. The main idea for Magnus to come knight bd2 was to protect this knight, and then now you can come queen to a5. But look at Stockfish, it's saying white is white has disadvantage. So bishop to d2 is a great move. I don't understand why is it. Uh, Now you can actually move this pawn and attack this queen. So queen to queen to a4, as you know these players and all, before you attack that piece itself they will retreat it. So queen to a4, a good move. Magnus is playing not so good in the opening, as you can see. One mistake and one inaccuracy, and this good move. And d takes c5, losing almost all your advantage, which is an inaccuracy, the first inaccuracy in this game by uh, vishy. And because now you have triple pawns here on the c file, and rook to g6, inaccuracy by Magnus, but just saying it's a good move only. And queen to f4, there are many inaccuracies in this game. Now the idea is to play f3 and try to do something on the queen, and that's the main idea. Knight takes on c5, excellent move, but still VC is winning. But taking this pawn was actually better. There can be things like this, but can come here and attack this, and it will be too aggressive. Bishop to e2. Look at that, making the position equal because of this mistake. Uh, Vishy has played his first mistake now. And next queen takes on c2, which is the best move. But Stockfish is saying white is still better. And castle's the best move again, to bring your rook out, and your king won't be safe on the center because this knight can somehow come in and many threats. Black is a pawn up, but that does not seem right. Knight to d5, a great move attacking the queen, and it's actually not very nice to play as white in this position. Queen to d6, another great move. I have never thought of this. I thought of queen to e5, but queen to d6 attacks this knight, and It's kind of good. Queen takes on d2, which is the best move now. You can't play this because you can't actually play this because there's queen takes on c3 and then bishop blocks it and there's bishop d7 and yeah, this is what they have played and this is a great move and look at black is 2 pawns up and nice. Knight takes on e4. Look at that move attacking the queen so nicely. Alright, we're close to the brilliancy of Magnus. Can you find the brilliancy? Wait until you find this. This move allowed Magnus to take this pawn, but is it good? Of course, rook takes g2 is a brilliant move, and the game is a draw by after king takes g2, and now there is knight here check, and you can't come to d square, so you can only come here, and there is knight check and no, not knight check, and then king to g1 and then there's knight to h3 check which had happened and then now it's a draw because if you come here there's this check and there's threefold repetition and if you ever try to come here white loses queen to f3 check and it's a mate so don't forget to subscribe and give a like to my video and that's all for today's channel.